The Defenders Season 1, Episode number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to next week's episode of The Defenders. Last week we had the Defenders kind of meet, I guess, so to speak, right? Because I'm assuming, you know, that's what their group is going to be called. You know, Matt, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones. The end of the episode, everybody finally came together, man. And I mean, we're on episode 4 now. Obviously, episode 3 was the one we checked out last week. I think there's 8 episodes. Let me double check. I think there's 8 episodes in this series. So yeah, so we're at the halfway point right now. So I'm not too surprised that last week everybody did meet up already, because I feel like, you know, I talked about it at the end of last week's episode, but you know, there's a couple of people, you know, Matt and obviously Iron Fist know what's going on with the hand and everything like that, and they know of them, whereas Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, they're kind of just scratching the surface of the surface, so to speak. You know, Luke Cage, he's dealing with the street level stuff, you know, trying to help the kid out, who obviously, you know, Cole, he got last episode, which is unfortunate. He's dealing with White Hat. Jessica Jones, she was looking into John, you know, he ended up as well. But them two, they really don't know anything about the hand. They don't really know anything about this group or what's really going on, whereas Matt and Iron Fist do. So it's gonna be interesting to see them sit down and have a conversation. I know Luke Cage and him kind of did last week, but it's also like there's still a little tension there, man. So I feel like there's more to be explained. And I'm kind of curious too if Matt is going to break out the old suit, which I feel like he has to. And if he's going to, you know, tell him who he is. Because at this point, Jessica Jones, you know, she knows who Matt is, right? She knows he's going in there. He took her scarf last episode. You could argue like, oh, Iron Fist and Luke Cage don't, you know, because he has the scarf on and whatnot. But I'm assuming, you know, they're going to know who he is, right? And I mean, maybe it's different because they all have powers too, and they're kind of in this stuff, you know, because it took him a long time to tell Foggy and Karen. He was super close with them, but maybe it's a little different because these guys have powers as well, and they're kind of fighting the same battle. But regardless, I'm super excited for this. I've been loving the show so far. I'm actually really glad that I did do it and I didn't skip it, because regardless of, you know, sometimes there isn't the best fight scenes or the best writing, there's a lot of moments in the show that I've already loved. So I'm excited to see how we continue this and excited to see some more awesome moments like that. But guys, I'm going to stop wasting time. We're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. For reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to hop into this episode. Let's see what we got, man. I hope we're picking up right where we left off last week and we pick up with everybody together still, you know, because that fight scene at the end of last week was great, and the way we ended it, just, who are you guys?
I said we're closed.
Look, we just need to
how do you even know what they're
Stay
on?
off them somewhere else. I'll call the police.
You can't do that. You'll be putting the cops in danger.
I'll put you in danger.
I'm done explaining this.
Okay. Bro, okay, obviously I haven't seen Jessica Jones. Bro, I still don't know exactly what Jessica Jones' powers are, but she's strong, obviously.
So
let's take the scarf on that.
You got a better plan?
Is there a plan where I get my scarf back?
Just need it till this is over.
He says we can stay.
What did you tell him?
I just gave him my black card. Agreed to pay the rent for the next 6 months.
Money. It talks.
You are.
I can't. I'm not doing this.
Doing what?
Look, whatever happened back there, we did what we had to. We got out alive.
What are you
The
talking
less we know
about?
about each other, the better. It's too much already.
He doesn't want people to know who he is still, man. Meanwhile, they don't care.
These people, they're dangerous.
So am I. Now somebody tell me what I need to know about the hand so I can be on my way.
The way she says
What
it,
is
so
that?
unimpressed. Like it's some made up thing.
As part of the deal, he made me order 4 of everything.
We're not here to eat.
Might as well eat while we have this discussion, man. Matt, just take it off, bro. Everyone, like, it's fine.
So what do they want?
Immortality. They want power and influence at every level across the world. And I think they want me.
For your money?
No. I'm the immortal Iron Fist.
It's so funny when he says it.
What are you on, lithium?
I fought her in Cambodia.
Yeah, and she showed up at my doorstep.
Wait, she's the one that came after your client?
Yeah. Why, do you know her?
No.
Sure know what she was doing.
Yeah, Electra, man.
Take off the mask.
Ugh.
You're not gonna like where this is heading.
I wonder how he would fare against him, because he's never fought somebody like that's kind of bulletproof, so to speak, right? Like, he's fought Fisk, and Fisk can take some damage, but not like that.
I know who you are.
No, you don't. Trust me.
Yes, I do.
Daredevil.
Devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Ooh!
Or
She
Devil
put it together.
Boy, or whatever it is you like to be
Whatever
called.
you're insinuating.
It's not hard to put it all together.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just stating the obvious. They saw you fight. How you're hiding your face. They're 2 seconds away from figuring it out themselves.
Yep. I mean, it ain't hard to put it together, right? Guy in a mask fighting like that. Well, I mean, he has been out of the news for a while, so maybe they just haven't been thinking about him. And Danny's not even from here, so maybe he hasn't even heard about Daredevil. I kind of figured he would. He kind of asked you, right?
My name is Matthew.
I'm a lawyer. I believe it, man. You know what I mean? Like, maybe for some people, it's not believable that he would reveal himself to them, you know, because he didn't to like Foggy and Karen for so long. But I feel like this is different, right? It's kind of like a superhero team, so to speak. They all have powers as well. They're not hiding their identities. You kind of got to work together, obviously. You know, now maybe he would have just dipped out of it if it was just a hand and he didn't see Elektra. But now, knowing Elektra's there, he wants to be involved in it more, I'm sure. Even if he says he doesn't. He's got to, right? He's got to get answers. I mean, he knows they just resurrected her because he knows they can do that. So he knows what they did, but knowing she's alive and out there now, he's going to want to go after her, man. And having a team to help you after fighting them before solo, you know he's going to want that, man. You know? I kind of figured he would reveal himself to them. Now the whole, well, I guess like she said, it's not hard to put 2 and 2 together. The Devil's a Hell's Kitchen, especially if you're from here. I mean, now Danny, since he's not really from here and he hasn't been around here, maybe he doesn't know that. You know, he hasn't heard of Daredevil and whatnot. Luke Cage, he is from Harlem, he said, so not the same part of New York as Matt, but maybe he's heard of Daredevil. I'm sure, you know. Wonder if she's thinking about who she is, thinking about Matt.
Your life is new, but sadly, your body is not.
Is Elektra short or is Alexandra just really tall?
The black sky. This is all I am. You say that like it's not enough. The woman who lived in this vessel, she was lost before she came to us. She was led astray by men who were afraid of what she was. Of what she was capable of doing.
Stick and Matt. You said came to us like you guys didn't just, you know, take her body out of the grave. Like she came to you. Now that we've dove into this hand storyline even more, I'm more into it even than I was in season 2 of Daredevil. Season 2 of Daredevil, I was so focused on the Punisher stuff because of how amazing it was that I wasn't like huge on the hand situation. Like it was good, but it wasn't like I put the Punisher above it. And now that we're focusing on this more and just this, and we're diving into it, and we have all these characters, I like it a lot more.
How do we get these people off our backs, ideally in a way that doesn't incriminate us?
Incriminate us? What are you talking about?
None of us are on police payroll. What we did back there was trespassing, aggravated assault.
He's like,
and
you guys have to worry about
vigilante
jail?
Guys, there's one cop I think we can trust. I think we should bring her in.
No, you'd be putting her in danger.
Talking about Misty.
Going at them head on, that'll get you killed.
Only if we do it alone.
We need Stick. And we need to work together.
I want to help one kid, one family.
I'm the first to admit when I'm in over my head, and this is way past my threshold.
What are you talking about? Bulletproof, blind ninja, whatever it is you are.
Classy.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
While we might all have been trying to do some good, we need to be rational about how we proceed.
Someone's
You
here.
gotta be kidding me.
Stick. He knows it's him. That's the only person you could say that about, I feel like. Yep.
This is one shitty excuse for a hideout.
It.
Stick.
Maddie,
Who the hell are you?
the guy that's gonna help you save New York.
Matt, you ain't gonna ask what happened to his hand? Danny, you ain't gonna ask how he knows Matt? This is great though, man. I just love seeing these characters interact. You know, I don't even necessarily need fight scenes for it to be cool. I like seeing the dialogue even.
You should worry about the possibility of death.
俺が聞いてる話によれば、俺たち全員が心配するべきだけどな。
The Iron Fist has returned to New York.
お前、捕まえられなかったんだろ？そう聞いてるぞ。
We will.
In time.
だったら終わりはまだまだ先だろう。
I come to you because it's important that we take care of this together.
Now that she needs help, right?
いつかまたこの日が来ることは分かっていたが、まさかここまで悲惨な状況になるとはな。
That's what families do, isn't it?
で、お前のブラックスカイはどうなんだよ。残りの総力を全てつぎ込んだあの白物は。
More powerful than you could ever imagine.
She was stopped by them. I wonder if he's been resurrected too then, because she said death is a possibility. Like he hasn't been afraid of death. Like he's been brought back or something too, like her. I mean, Elektra is strong and she can fight, but She was stopped by them, essentially. You know, obviously, I know they, I mean, you can't even really say they had numbers because, you know, they had a bunch of the hand members there fighting too, but they did stop her. She is good, though. But I feel like if she talks to Matt at all, she's going to be able to unlock those memories because you can already see that she's kind of like questioning stuff a little bit, right?
I can't help but ask myself if you're a weapon at all.
You really want this. He probably knew she was going to do that. It's kind of messed up because he brought them there knowing that was going to happen.
Chased is my army?
Was. They're all dead now. Every one. Except me.
How come no one told me?
He's the last
There are
one.
things I don't know. The immortal Iron Fist, living weapon, and protector of the ancient city.
He's like the opposite of the Black Sky, kind of, right?
How do you know him again?
You saw me fight. I learned it from him.
You're a blind lawyer. You're Daredevil, and you're a member of the Chaste.
No, I never joined his war. Hey, Stick, you and I need to talk.
About Elektra.
Those tremors that shook up the place, they're nothing compared to what comes next. The hand's done it before. Pompeii, Chernobyl. Events the history books like to call catastrophes.
Really?
Just cover-ups.
They said that was the hand, Chernobyl.
This war, or whatever it is, this is not my problem. I just want to get answers from my client.
This is all connected to your client's stuff.
It's good to see you.
She does care.
Let me know when they fit you for a costume.
She does care. That's why she took the case for free. I mean, she didn't really see him use his fist, right? When he saved Matt. But like, if you see that, like, how can you not believe the other stuff they're saying, right? You got somebody who's bulletproof. You got Matt who's blind and can do all that crazy stuff. You know, obviously I don't know exactly what your powers are, but you got some type of super strength.
Seems like now is the time for you to tell us everything we need to know.
Yep. This is what I kept saying, man. Everyone has these connections. They got to tell them. Everyone knows what's up except for Luke Cage and her, right? And Jessica Jones. She definitely does seem like the type of person to kind of push this off, but once it comes knocking on her door, she'll join. She'll definitely be back. Because, I mean, like you said, you want answers for your client. This is all connected to your client, right? You saw Elektra was there last night. She was there when your client killed himself. Like, I know you don't know who Elektra is, but you can see it's the same person. I guess she was kind of hooded that first night, but still. Yeah, I don't know how she's going to join the actual fight being like this,
Yes,
man.
there's been a change of plans. I have other business tonight.
Bro, if I had the opportunity to be immortal or to bring myself back to life from death, I don't think I would want it. To be honest, like, and I don't mean that in like a messed up or dark way. I just feel like, you know, death is a part of life, right? And that's kind of part of what makes life special too, is knowing you'll die someday. Like, I wouldn't choose immortality. The signatures are different names, but the same handwriting.
That's the same person.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Some nice handwriting too, I'll tell you that, man. Bro, my signature don't look too pretty.
The elders of Kunlun gathered to study how to harness their chi. They wanted to use it to heal. But there were 5 heretics among them.
Of course.
People with darker intentions. They didn't want to heal. They wanted immortality.
Of course.
The elders saw this as an aberration, and so, like Lucifer from heaven, the 5 were banished from Kunlun forever.
Alexandra's one of them.
Madame Gao?
She's one.
She's one too? Wow, I didn't think that.
Then there's Suwande, African warlord, gunrunner, you name it.
White hat.
Murakami, the guy who pulled the strings behind Nobu. Maybe the most secretive. But when he comes out, an evil piece of shit.
Maybe he's the one Alexandra was talking to.
What he wants will put everyone that we care about at risk.
Yeah, you've said that.
And I'll keep saying it.
I've lost plenty in this war. Don't talk to me like I'm some kid.
Don't act like some kid.
What did you just say?
Danny, calm down.
Don't act like some kid, and it made you act like a kid.
Maybe this fight is important. I get that. I'm just saying, imagine knowing for the rest of your life you only made it worse by getting involved.
That's how he feels about it all. Why he took the mask off. Danny definitely does have a little childish in him, so to speak, right? You know, he said, don't act like a kid. He said, what? You just call me a kid?
I'm gonna work on getting you guys some protection. Like around-the-clock surveillance.
Why? I thought you already did that.
What do you mean?
The car. It's been there since last night. He said he was a cop.
Yep. They're already watching her. It's got to be the hand then, right? I mean, like, why would they continue to monitor her? Like, they were only after her husband because, like, his knowledge, right? The stuff he had in his head because he was smart. He was an architect.
How are you still hungry?
Takes a lot of energy to summon my chi.
Dude reminds me of fucking Po from Kung Fu Panda.
You crossed paths with her too?
With who?
Don't bullshit me. Elektra.
How'd you know?
I know you, son.
She's alive, Stick.
No, she's not. She's something else.
You didn't mention her in front of them.
Neither did you. The girl I trained, the woman you loved. She
gone.
ain't there anymore.
Maybe we can help her.
No, we can't.
She hesitated. She didn't kill me.
I saw it too last time.
With you or without you, when the time comes, whatever's living inside the body of Elektra Nachios is gonna have to die.
Oh, yep, that's about what I was expecting her to do.
This family has been through enough. Whatever her husband did, she doesn't know anything. She's not a threat, and neither is the kid. I'm no black belt. You let me know when that hurts.
Jeez, bro. I mean, like I said, they're after her, but it's like she really doesn't know anything. That's the shitty part. But it's also like, even if you intimidate this guy, they'll just send somebody else. You know what I mean?
This wouldn't be my first choice, but I am a sucker for fortune.
Wow, she got in
I thought it
here.
would be a good idea if we all talked this over. My organization has always had a great deal of respect for the protector of Kunlun.
Your respect means nothing to me. My only purpose is to take you down.
Perhaps it's time to consider some alternatives.
There are no alternatives.
She just wants to get more information on them. I think that's why she's here, so she can kind of size up her opponent.
You remember the last time all the fingers of the hand came together? Don't you, Stick?
A goddamn culling.
And New York is so densely populated.
What are you talking about doing?
Think of how many lives you can save if you just come with me. You need to think this through.
And you need to leave. Now.
He's gonna use the citizens' lives, you know what I mean, against him. Who is it? Is it Elektra? Yep. Sure enough. I mean, she didn't see Matt last time either because he had the scarf on. Maybe with the scarf off.
Serve life itself.
I mean, you already saw what happened last time she tried to get the ones. You know? She couldn't do it before, but she did hesitate too. Oh, the music. Dude, if this episode ends right here, I'm gonna be real upset. Oh, who else is pulling up? Whoa! Is that Jessica Jones? Sure enough. I mean, Elektra, she's not like... She should have like a broken hip or something, right?
Who missed me?
Yeah. And she's back. Oh, dude, I love the music, man. Woo! Dude, we're really gonna end here, man. I'm so mad, bro. I could sense it coming. I love that we have the Daredevil music coming at the end, bro. But man, why? Like, we really had to end right there, bro. The Defenders, season 1, episode 4 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. What an episode, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't need no crazy fight scenes with these people together. Even just seeing these characters interact is awesome, and I love it. Like, having them sit here, you know, like I said, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, they don't really know anything about the hand, right? Matt and Iron Fist, you know, Danny, they do. Stick came in, he knows, you know, more than both of them combined, and we kind of got everything out on the table. The whole episode kind of just took place in this little restaurant. Was everybody essentially getting to know each other. You know, Matt revealed to them who he is, who he was, kind of, I guess, so to speak, which, you know, is believable. Again, he didn't tell Foggy and them, but I feel like this is different. You know, they got powers too. They're obviously involved with this fight with the hand. You know, it's not like they're just some random people or anything like that. Like, they're involved in this fight too, so they kind of need to know who he is if they're going to work together to try and beat the hand and trying to fight together, you know. But Elektra coming in at the end here, bro. Like, last episode, she was getting the ones with Matt, and yeah, she did get the better of him. She did hesitate toward the end. Danny did take her out, you know, but I don't know why Elektra brought her in like she was gonna, you know, get the smoke. Like last episode, you had her plus a couple of members from the Hand. You know, the members from the Hand were kind of fighting Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist, and Matt was getting the ones with Elektra, and he kind of held his own. You know, all the way up until the end point when she got the better of him. Then she hesitated, then Danny took her out. So how do you think she's gonna 1v5 them? You know, especially now that Stick is here too. Like, come on. What you mean? But I feel like we can definitely get Elektra back, man. You know, there was the because I mentioned it last episode. You know, I wasn't 100% sure. Maybe it was me just seeing things. But now that Matt mentioned it too, it was kind of like confirmation that I was correct, right? You know, she hesitated. Like there was a little something there. Like she didn't want to do it, or like she was remembering almost, you know. And then at the start of this episode, we see her staring in the mirror. Like, is this all I am? Am I only the black sky? You know, because she's starting to question now. So I feel like there is a chance we could get her back. Like, maybe not obviously all her memories and exactly how she was, but kind of get her back, you know, just to where she's not just essentially a shell, an empty vessel, I guess, so to speak, of the black sky, or however you want to put it, you know. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I hope they don't end up just killing her. I feel like they won't, because as much as Matt struggled to keep her alive, you know, in season 2 of Daredevil, I would be surprised if, you know, they kind of did just kill her off here. You know, I mean, with the other people, Stick and him both didn't mention her, obviously. So they could very well try and kill her too. Stick's obviously going to try and kill her. So Matt would be really the only person not trying to kill her in this situation, man. Danny's already fought her multiple times. Jessica Jones has had a couple run-ins with her, man. I figured Jessica Jones would come back toward the end, you know. She needed to go step away and realize, oh, well, I guess I actually already am in this, you know. Because she's like, I'm in over my head and type thing. I'm just trying to figure out this stuff for my client. It's like, this is all directly connected to your client, you know. And I guess, you know, when she went and studied stuff more, she went and did some more digging. Then she went, you know, over to their house and she saw they were being watched. She realized, okay, you know, this is all connected, and maybe that's why she came back. But regardless, it is so cool to see them all interact together. Even though, yeah, I didn't watch the other shows, I don't necessarily know the characters directly. I know of the characters and whatnot, but I just love seeing them all together. It's cool, you know. It's I guess it's kind of similar to the Avengers, right? And I guess people have said this is supposed to be like a street level version of the Avengers, you know, hence the term the Defenders. And obviously all these people, like, their powers in comparison to, you know, the Avengers powers aren't on that level. It's on a lower level, but it's still, you know, kind of next level in comparison to other things, right? You know, like if you compare Thor to any of these people, he's destroying them. Compare the Hulk to any of them, maybe. Like, I don't know how the Hulk would fare against Luke Cage, or how Luke Cage would fare against the Hulk. I'm pretty sure the Hulk would destroy him. I don't know who you would put Matt up against. Maybe against Captain America, he would destroy him. Like, anybody in the Avengers is taking out anybody in this team. You know, he put Jessica Jones up against Wanda, right? But it's like, it's just a lower level of the Avengers, and I love it, man. It's cool to see all of them interact together. You know, it's like when you watch the solo Avengers, not Avengers movie, but you watch the solo Marvel movies, you know, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Panther, and stuff like that. And then you watch the Avengers movies and you see them all come together, all in one movie, all interacting. It's cool, man. I really enjoy it. But so far, I'm loving the show. We're halfway through it. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. You guys want to check that out? Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos, up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.